Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're digging into a strategic roadmap for Heritech Ventures, focusing on getting their online presence right in, well, a pretty specific space, Kenyan vending machines and manufacturing.
Right. It's competitive.
Yes, so we're pulling out the key bits from the source material you shared so you can see the essential steps, from the digital basics right through to tracking how it's all doing, ready to jump in.
Absolutely. And what stands out really is that those early digital steps, they're not just tech tasks.
Okay.
They're about building trust, getting seen right away.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in a place like Kenya, it really starts with the domain name.
Right, the .co.ke versus .com thing. The sources flag that as a key decision.
Exactly.
Do you go .co.ke for that local Kenyan trust? Or .com for maybe a wider reach?
And the roadmap suggests maybe starting local, build that base with .co.ke.
Makes sense.
Then maybe add a .com later if they think about expanding. And apparently some Kenyan hosts even give you the .co.ke for free at first.
Oh, interesting little perk. Okay, so domain sorted, then comes hosting.
Yeah, and this is like way more than just space online.
Yeah.
Reliable hosting is, well, it's vital. Speed, uptime, security.
It affects everything, really.
Totally. And for a B2B manufacturer, performance is huge. A slow site, an unreliable one.
Yeah.
It doesn't just annoy people.
Yeah.
The sources say it actively hurts how trustworthy you look. Your experience factor, too. That's Google's EEAT framework again.
Yeah, EEAT, experience, expertise, authoritativeness, trustworthiness, crucial stuff. And then the actual website design for B2B, it needs to work hard, right? Not just look nice.
Exactly. A workhorse. The roadmap calls it a solution-oriented approach, meaning less of a brochure, more of a sales tool, content like white papers, case studies, showing clients how Heritech's machines solve actual problems, like reducing costs.
Gotcha. So clear value, easy navigation, obvious calls to action, detailed product info, maybe even reviews.
Yeah, testimonials, reviews build that confidence.
Yeah.
And it all has to work flawlessly on mobile.
Oh, absolutely. Mobile usage in Kenya is massive. So mobile first isn't optional?
Nope. Google indexes the mobile site first anyway, so responsive design, optimizing for those core web vitals.
LCP, FID, CLS, the speed metrics.
Slow sites lose leads, especially B2B leads. Tools like Google PageSpeed Insights help there.
Okay, solid foundation, good design. Now, how do we get people to the site? SEO.
Search engine optimization, yeah. Starts with on-page stuff. Keyword research first.
Understanding what buyers actually type into Google.
Exactly. In Kenya. Thinking specific, like milk ATM Kenya or salad cooking oil ATMs. Longer phrases, often.
Right.
And weaving those into really good, helpful content, solution-focused stuff.
Which, again, builds that EEAT credibility we talked about.
Definitely. And clear site structure helps, too.
Okay.
Plus, using schema markup, that special code.
Yeah.
It helps Google understand your pages better, like product details, and can give you those richer search results. Stand out a bit more.
Okay, that's on the site itself. What about off-page SEO?
That's about building your authority elsewhere online. Link building is key.
Getting links from other reputable sites.
Yeah, they're like votes of confidence. Think guest posting on relevant Kenyan sites, getting into local directories, Yellow Pages, Kenya, that kind of thing. Digital PR, too.
And this is where you can really show your EEAT, right? Experience via case studies published elsewhere, expertise in articles.
Authoritativeness from those links. Maybe certifications like KEBS standards.
Yeah.
And trustworthiness from positive mentions. It all ties together.
Makes sense. And for local Kenyan customers.
Local SEO is critical. Number one, optimize the Google business profile.
Your map listing.
Exactly. Keep name, address, phone, NAP totally consistent. Good photos. And manage reviews.
Oh, reviews. How do you get those?
Ask happy clients. Make it easy with links, QR codes maybe. And the big thing, respond to all reviews, good and bad. Shows you're listening.
Good point. Okay, what about the technical side? Site health.
Speed, speed, speed. We mentioned core web vitals. People just leave slow sites.
Especially B2B buyers. Time is money.
For sure. And HTTPS. That secure padlock icon.
Non-negotiable now, really.
Totally. Protects data, builds trust, and Google likes it. It's a ranking signal.
Okay, so we've built it, optimized it. How do we know if it's working?
Analytics. Got to track it. Google Analytics 4 GA4 is the tool now.
Right.
Lets you see what users are doing, track those B2B conversions like form fills, quote, requests. You set up GA4 and Google Search Console too.
Search Console shows how Google sees your site.
Yeah. And tracks your search performance, any technical issues. Then you watch your KPIs, your key metrics.
Yeah.
Organic traffic growth, keyword rankings, click-through rates, crucially, conversion rates. Are people actually contacting Heritech? And what's the quality of those leads?
So you can make smart decisions based on data.
Exactly. It's a whole package foundation, optimization, technical stuff, and constant monitoring, not just one thing.
It's a holistic strategy. Okay, that wraps up our deep dive on Heritech's roadmap. It leaves us with something to think about, though. Based on everything we've discussed, how does consistently showing real-world experience online through case studies, detailed content fundamentally shift how people see a B2B company like this compared to just, listing what they sell? What kind of deeper trust does that build? Something for you to mull over.